But making these electronics also produces toxic waste. Manufacturing your computer requires hazardous chemicals, which end up in the water system, and the landfill, and the ecosystem. One Tucson-based scientist is brewing up a solution.
Hi, I'm John Lombardi, and I'm a big proponent and believer in tea.
Green tea doesn't just combat free radicals. It can also replace an antifreeze-like chemical currently being used to manufacture computer hard drives.
Because antifreeze is toxic.
But the organic solution made from green tea can accomplish the same positive results.
This is a solution of essentially polyphenol-type derivatives, which are used in the hard drive polishing. Not too far off from some of the ingredients that you might find in a cup of green tea, though I'm not going to drink it.
John's brand of green chemistry is called Clean Production.
Clean production is a global trend. It's a way of producing goods and services that minimizes water pollution, waste generation, and habitat disruption.
We're not looking at replacing, material components in a hard drive. What we're really looking at is ways of manufacturing those parts more efficiently, as well as producing less waste during those manufacturing operations.
One of those parts is the read-write head from your computer's hard drive.
Pretty thin wafer-sized type material.
This little piece of aluminum oxide and titanium carbide is a precision machine that must withstand disks rotating at speeds up to 15,000 RPMs.
As a result, you need really smooth surfaces.
With this machine, we're going to polish a read-write head. This is the Gallade solution.
Tea is a really amazing series of complex mixture of chemical compounds, specifically the presence of compounds called polyphenols.
Ever notice that ring around your teacup? It's the polyphenols.
That's one of the reasons why mussels and barnacles adhere extremely well to ship hulls.
Its natural adhesion aids in the polishing process.
The idea is to make an additive that you can put into the water. The big advantage of using water is you don't have the toxic handling issues. You don't generate the prodigious amounts of waste. And there's certainly nothing toxic about tea.
Another set of toxic chemicals we use every day is bleach and chlorine. And John has a replacement for that too.
Sunshine! So what we have is essentially a molecule called a phthalocyanine. We've come up with a series of compounds that absorb solar radiation. You have sunlight, and what will happen is there's an energy transfer where an oxygen molecule, in its triplet or ground state, interacts with the excited phthalocyanine, and it converts it to what's called a singlet state oxygen, which is very effective at oxidizing and destroying different types of pathogens, bacteria, and things like that.
Which means cleaner water, fewer infections in hospitals, and even whiter sheets without using chemicals like bleach and chlorine.
Mother Nature has a lot of experience doing chemistry. Unlike us, she tries a lot of experiments. Some folks say it's evolution.
Replacing solvents with tea and sunshine is definitely green chemistry, avoiding certain toxic waste entirely. But what do we do with the toxic waste we already have?
Most waste generated on the planet is not being managed in an ecologically desirable way.
As we've adopted new technologies, we've created new waste streams. That's a habit about to change.
You have to dream the impossible to achieve what's possible.
A new generation of scientists and engineers are developing technologies that will eliminate our existing stockpiles of garbage while leaving nothing new behind.
Zero waste is an admirable goal.
Zero waste. Now that is ecotech.